Oh, man. I taste blood now when I do that. So I gotta be careful. Hello, YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Oh, man. I can't do that anymore for now until I get some lemon water or something to fix my throat. But today marks a special video. And it marks my puberty. I lost it. Anyway, inside joke, you wouldn't understand. Past your age. And past your bedtime. So, alright. Now, this is going to be the number 20 for the holiday day chocolate thingy. And my throat is messed up right now. So, it's like if it isn't my tooth, it usually hurts at night. Cause I don't know, it starts getting cold in my room a little bit. My tooth is going, dude, really? And it starts going, so it's throbbing like a penis. And I'm like, and I'm like, oh. But I'm wasting too much time talking about obscure things. So, alright, number 20, which I have on my list here on the... I just had that list and it somehow closed out. There we go. Now we got two people here. Now these two people I've talked to as well as respect. And again, I'm doing these two people for the couple days. Yada yada, happy horse, donkey doo doo. So, alright. As my ADD kicks into play. Nah, teasing. Number 20 marks Galibix. Or Galibix. Now, this gentleman has been following me on YouTube for quite some time. And I want to showcase him because he was such an awesome guy before, because he gave me a couple of games as well as a movie. And nonetheless, I want to pretty much symbolize this man as being one of the top badass people of all time. Which of course will mark the moral of the day, which will actually be a countdown, or a quick little countdown of games I played throughout the year, which are my top games of the year. I don't count the games as being, 2010 stuff, just more of the line just being games in general I played and beaten and would have to give my opinion about. So, alright, number 20 chocolate, which I still have number 19's chocolate, the dildos still stacked up in here. I'm not eating those chocolates, and no one's gonna make me. And I'm sorry, every time I look at those chocolate ding-dongs, I just go, what the hell? It still makes me laugh. Anyway. Whew. The next YouTuber is HappyConsoleGamer. Now, people are saying, oh my god, this guy just sucked up to all the no-name people. Not necessarily, no, because I respect Johnny's content a lot. I think what he does, he puts a lot of effort. And, him and Rob, man, just, like, really bust out cool-ass material, so that's why I want to showcase these people. So, and I also love Galibix's, Klondike Bar, videos. Those make me laugh every time. What would you do for a Klondike Bar? Nothing. Because it gave me the shits. But, anyway, we're going to rip out number 20. And hopefully this is not a chocolate dildo next. Alright. Alright, cool. We're out of the gutter this time. We actually have a house. Get it? Gutter? Get it? Gutter? You don't know funny. Pretty delicious. So we only got 4 more people. Yep. Oh, no, actually, yeah, yeah, my bad. It's 4 more people left until this is over with. So instead of any morals about houses or anything like that, I'm just gonna go off with my top selections of games of the year I played and beaten. What the hell was that? Anyway, let's start this over with saying the runner-up for this, of course, was something I got for a trade demo / a press copy. And that was 3D Dot Games Heroes. Now this is a press copy, guys, of this. I just want to show this as a runners up. I've gotten this to review like a while back, and that's what a press copy looks like. It's pretty cool nonetheless. The game's awesome as hell. It would not be my game of the year choice, but it's certainly a good game. It's really fantastic. If you own a PS3 and you want exclusives, this game would be up your alley. If you enjoy Legos, you enjoy Legend of Zelda, if you enjoy retro, you enjoy JRPG references, RPG references, this game is a packed deal. I'm probably going to buy a physical actual copy of this after because I like this game so much. And that I just like building like characters with the maker. But that was a runner-up. Alright, the number 5 is actually a NES game I just completed because I bought this year. And that was actually Gargoyle's Quest. I always screw up the names, so I have to look at it just in case, because my mind just goes off and says something totally different. But Gargoyle's Quest 2 I've just completed, and I gotta tell you flat out, this game is hard as nails. It's a fantastic game. It's just hard as nails. It has a password system. It doesn't save, as you can tell. No gold. Because usually gold indicated there's a battery backup in this, but you know, this one had a password save, which it wasn't as tedious, but it was annoying, none to say the least. But the gameplay, the exploration, the adventuring in this game, it's just really, really good. And that's why it's number 5, because not only because it was the most hardest game I probably played in a long time next to Super Ghouls and Ghosts, which I can't even beat that game to save my ass. I can't even get past the first stage of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I can't. I'm getting too old for that game. When I was younger, I could do it. Now I can't. I'm just like, I'm done. I met my limit with that game. But this game, of course, is fantastic. It's hard, but it's rewardingly hard. So, Gargoyle's Quest 2 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, the rest of these are going to be off different consoles / mostly PS3. So, alright, number 4 is this game right here. I just gotten this a little bit more recently, the Legendary Starfy. Oh my gosh, guys, this game is so cute. Jesus! No. This game is so cute, and it's just a really fun and simple game. It's more targeted towards children. Get in the van. But anyway, it's really, you know, mix of Kirby meets Super Mario Brothers meets, it just has all these fusions into one little game, and it's short. If you are into platforming / side-scroll games, you can just blast through these games. This game will probably be really easy for you, but it has so much content in it, all these unlockables, all this replayability to it. It's worth a purchase, pretty much, if you own a DS. It's a really fantastic title. So that's number 4. Number 3 actually is a game I got early for Christmas for myself, so to speak. Is the White Knight Chronicles. It says Breivix International Edition, but it's just White Knight Chronicles. This game is a JRPG MMO / fusion. It's a mix of an MMO and it's also an offline game. The Chronicles indicate there's going to be a sequel, and you know, there's no spoiler there. They're announcing that before this game even came out. There's going to be sequels and multiple games to this. It has such a tease at the end of this game. I'm going to bring up most of the storyline for you. But you have a character you make yourself in this game, and you level that online, but your character interacts with a single player, and you can level up the single player, and you can level up the multiplayer. And as you unlock the single player, you unlock the multiplayer. It sounds a little complicated, but it really isn't. It's really straightforward. It's a lot to this game. It's just a really fantastic title. And the multiplayer is pretty fluid as well. There's still a lot of people playing it. Granted, you'd be stuck in the same lobbies most of the time. Like, there's like 3 or 4 people that have lobbies that anyone ever go into anyway, which is kind of demeaning if you have your own lobby you make yourself. Because it's just like, you know, you're stuck with someone else's crap, and no one's gonna go in your place and help you build your stuff. So you kind of like you're out of luck. But nonetheless, it's a really good game. It's only if you like MMOs and you like JRPGs. I still play this a little bit now because of the fact I'm sidetracked all these extra games I got. Because once I completed this game, I put it down a little bit, and I wanted to play more of the games I bought within the months and the years and everything. I still have games like a couple years back I have to yet to complete. But number 3, White Knight Chronicles. Number 2, this is something I got relatively cheap, and I found this, and I was just like, really? But I bought this with a PC, and I played the 360 controller with this. I still do, because I don't care. I think this game is excellent with 360 controls, because like, you have keyboard and mouse, it gets too freaking complicated nowadays as to play an FPS. What happened to simple controls? I mean, you have to press Q, G, C, G, you know, all these damn keys. You slam your elbow in the freaking middle of the keyboard 3 times, and it's just like, I'm not used to this crap. I'm just going to stick to a controller. But it's a third-person style game anyway, so I don't care what anyone says. I like controls with third-person shooters. But nonetheless, Splinter Cell Conviction, really good game. If you love the Splinter Cell series, this might be a little slight switch for you. It's more of a more action based than normal, but it's a rewarding and / good game. It's the storyline was what really driven this game really well. It was really well described. It was great. And, you know, my camera's dying here, so I had to get this going. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed this. It's just, multiplayer is pretty good too. I had a couple friends, me and a couple buddies were playing it, and it was pretty good as well. But, you know, the gameplay, the storytelling, the scenery, everything to this game is just fantastic. So number 2 is Splinter Cell Conviction for PC. And the number 1, the reason why, because there's one thing in this game that sold it for me, is the humor. And if you have a good, solid game, then you have a winner with me. The only problem, though, is I didn't like the RTS elements of this game, and this game was Brutal Legend. I've just completed this very recently, but it's automatically on my list of being number 1 on my list. It's arguably really a cult following for this game, and sadly they canceled the sequel for this, so you're not going to see a sequel ever, because Tim and EA sort of had a, they sort of, the marriage sort of ended with that, so now that he's doing additional independent games, and it's nasty. But this is a heavy metal themed game, and it has RTS boss battles, RTS this and that. The RTS pisses me off for this game, because I don't like console or RTS games really much in general, so it's why you never saw me ever talk about StarCraft 2, because I just don't, I'm not into RTSs, they bore the hell out of me. I have ADD, I need action in my brain. You know, my brain and action are hand in hand. It's like a marriage that has to happen. But, you know, this game is a lot of cool elements. Now, people say this is a sandbox game. I don't say this is a sandbox game. I say it's more an adventure game, because you're going across you're going across an area like Zelda, and unless you want to call Legend of Zelda ever since the beginning of Nintendo sandbox, I don't know what is. Sandbox is initially something you build shit yourself. This game, you don't really build anything. You just explore, which has elements of action and adventure and RTS. That's really what this game's more about. But I really enjoyed the crap out of this game nonetheless. The storyline was just fun to listen to and watch, and the voice acting was superb in this, actually. I mean, it's sort of, I sound like a fanboy, but I'm just being really honest. The voice actors are really good in this. I was surprised. Like, everything for this game was good, exception that I didn't like the RTS too much. It just felt too linear anyway. I mean, I don't necessarily have a total problem with the RTS games of the consoles, because I'm not this whole entire, you know, this elitist about, oh, well, I need accuracy and pinpoint. I'm not into that crap. I'm not into RTS in general. You know, I didn't have a total problem with it. It's just, I don't like it with this game. I wish they could have just done something else, please. You know, some puzzle-based thing or something, please. To help me kill the boss. But nonetheless, it's a fantastic title. You can find this on the cheap nowadays, so definitely worth picking up. So, other than that, if you want to rage quit on RTS games, Brutal Legend's for you. Play on Brutal Legend difficulty. Nonetheless, anyway, that's my top 5 games of 2010. As well as my moral is this: make sure you buy a camera with good battery life, because if you don't, you're just going to be raging every 5 minutes. But nonetheless, I hope you guys have a good holiday season if you do not see any of my videos past this date. So as for myself, I'm going to say check out my previous countdowns as well as some of the video game footage I put up, because I am putting up a couple more as well within the days. So if you see a lot of content getting uploaded by me, that means most likely you have to watch it, because, you know, I love putting up the effort to put up all these videos so that way you guys can, you know, enjoy them. So, yeah. Sorry, I just got a PM and I was like, oh god. I told you guys I was recording, but nonetheless, I'm really grateful for everyone this year, and I hope you guys love me for what I do. So, other than that, I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Don't touch me there, please. Well, okay, if the money's good.